The Modi must resign.
Countries do not have that agreement. That is, one is India, the other is Bhutan. Now, my question is whether they are suffering from COVID, whether their GDP is going down to 2.7, whether the hospitals are full, whether the people are losing their life, that does not matter to us at this stage. My question here is, why Prime Minister is submitting so weakly before China? The whole BJP keep shouting against Pakistan to the top of their voice. They keep on agitating on roads everywhere, but they never utter a word against China. Why? They have got a $7 billion trade deficit with China. They will never say, no, SBR, we keep on importing from them the chappal, the chashma, the clothes, all kind of sundry things. I will pay double price if it is made in India available. Why should I not? Why there should not be a boycott of the China altogether for the trade?
Yes.
Why the shipping after Galwan, Mr. Modi has met him thrice, how many times? Thrice, 4 times, 5 times, whatever it is. How many times did we discuss with him, Galwan? Where our 20 soldiers lost their precious life. Everybody respects the bravery of the valor of our army men, but BJP should not hide behind that. They should come out with the fact. 9th, these skirmishes happened in Tawang, and 13th, the Raksha Mantri is giving a statement. These are 4 days for the holiday in between. There is no holiday for the nation's security. He has to come out instantly. The whole world is watching. The whole India is watching what is happening to our soldiers. And as the BJP MP says that our 20 soldiers suffered serious injuries, out of 6 were admitted in the Guwahati hospital. Why the government is not telling a truth that we have lost? Every time they say 1 inch land has not been given to China. Alright, go there, snatch their 1 foot land. We have lost thousands of kilometers of land to China already. Go there, say it. Our people, our army generals have said, yeah, let the politicians order it, we'll go and capture the POK.
But
why can't you
tonight, Ravi Srivastava ji, you are very, very angry. But when details were given about the surgical strikes किसने कहा था? प्रूफ किसने मांगा था? आज आपको बड़ा गुस्सा आ रहा है. आज आनंद रंगनाथन आप हंस रहे हैं. इतने सीरियस मुद्दे पे आप हंस रहे हैं क्योंकि ये आज जो इतने आग बबूले हो रहे हैं, ये तो आर्मी की बात मानते ही नहीं है. इन्हें डिस्कशन क्यों चाहिए?
इनके लिए नेशनल सिक्योरिटी हंसने का विषय है. हंसने दीजिए इनको.
रवि श्रीवास्तव जी, आनंद रंगनाथन, your turn.
No, and Navika, I was sniggering, not quite laughing, sniggering at you exposing the rampant hypocrisy of Ravi ji. So I'm absolutely not laughing on a very serious matter. But before I, have the chance of saying a couple of points that I would like to contribute to this, may I please request, because the moment history is tantamount to this, that the moment I start talking about Chinese dragon, there is a Chipkali on your panel who starts interrupting me immediately. So the moment the Chipkali starts interrupting me, please.
I'm sorry, आप चूहे बिल्ली कुत्ते तक ही रहने दे. आप छिपकलियां बीच में मत लाएं. आप किसको कह रहे हैं मुझे पता नहीं. I don't know, and I will not. This is not a platform. Maybe this language is used by senior political leaders, but I don't quite support this language. So I'm lowering all faders. Anand Ranganathan, make your point.
Thank you. And in fact, Navika, I also never support such language, and I am absolutely appalled by Mr. Kharge's language of chuha and sher. And by the way, just who is a lion and who a mouse became clear when after Pulwama, Modi attacked terror camps deep in Pakistan. And Manmohan Singh, in the wake of 26/11, refused to listen to his own air chief to strike Pakistan and his terror camps there. So who knows? And Mr. Rao was talking of MOU. Who knows? Perhaps calling for the breakup of Ladakh was an obligation on part of the Congress in that MOU that it signed with the Communist Party of China back in 2008. And only Mr. Lokesh Jindal knows the secrets of those MOU, and he is refusing to disclose it to the common public. It's been 14 years. No one knows except Mr. Lokesh Jindal what was in that MOU. So, Navika, let us be very serious about this. If we want an informed discussion, because the fact of the matter is, right from the time when Dr. Ambedkar resigned from the Congress in 1951, warning that under Jawaharlal Nehru, India was being made to fight China's battle, was championing China's cause, and that its quixotic and suicidal foreign policy would lead to the, quote, ruination of India, unquote. To the Congress presiding over the loss of Aksai Chin but being nonchalant about it, saying, even sniggering, not a blade of grass grows there. To it maintaining silence to this day on China occupying 640 square kilometers of eastern Ladakh during the UPA, as disclosed by UPA's own Foreign Secretary Sham Saran. To zipping its lips when between 2009 and 2013, China made nearly 600 incursions into the Indian side, including on June 17, 2013, when the Chinese transgressed deep into Chumar, an incursion the UPA, believe it or not, did not disclose for 3 weeks for fear of public anger, forcing cancellation of the defense minister visit to China. To remaining silent even as our trade deficit with China, that was $1.5 billion in 2004, climbed to $37 billion in hell over alleged large-scale incursions were, back in the UPA days, you remember Navika, waxing eloquent and giving gyan over the fact that India-China border is not yet defined. And so when the Chinese make incursions, it only means they haven't entered our territory. End quote. You see, just 30 seconds, Navika, before 2014, India and China were one nation. It is only when Modi took over the reins he began to draw the border and shoring up the infrastructure, building roads and bridges. Horrible thing to do. Why should there be a border between India and China when we have a memorandum of understanding with the Chinese that India should break up into 1,000 pieces? The Modi must resign.